Welcome to the resort town of Saas, located 2,000 metres above sea level in the Swiss Alps. This weekend we're going to be lucky enough to witness the first junior UIAA ice climbing championship.
We have adult events, they've already been going for over 10 years, and it's time to give the youth a chance in their own class to compete in this fantastic sport as well.
Well, I'm just really looking forward to seeing the standard here today of the young climbers. Probably many of them have been inspired by the stars, and it's great to see them giving it a go at this age.
There are 8 boys and 8 girls competing, ranging in age from 14 to 18 years old.
We're including youth in the discipline of ice climbing because we need to support youth learning in the mountains when they go to the mountains and do mountaineering, and ice climbing is a core competence that you need to master if you go mountaineering.
You're up there with the ice on your own, and you've got to decide what to do. You've got to see which hold is going to work when you plant your ice axe into the ice. That kind of takes quite a lot of judgment and skill to do.
They'll be tackling various routes up a 20-metre ice fall and artificial climbing wall. Disciplines will be speed and lead difficulty.
I'm really excited. I mean, it's a dream come true, and everybody here is very happy. We've got beautiful weather, got a lot of kids that are very excited and trying new things out. So yeah, it's a big day for the UIAA.
Boys difficulty qualifier is already well underway. One of the qualifying routes is a dry tooling route. Russia's Leonid Malykh is setting the pace, reaching the challenging top overhang with speed and determination. At only 15 years old, he is surely to be a future star of ice climbing.
What makes a good ice climber then?
An ice climber needs to have a good rhythm in his move, to go up, and a good mind. For the men's, the difficulty is on the top. It's on the really top. It's because you get tired and you have to keep on going.
On the other boys' qualifying route, the 18-year-old Russian Alexei Lakovlev is doing really well. He's climbing really strongly through the difficult section that the others struggled with.
For the women, it's more technical, I would say, because it's only ice and the women are not so used to heat, so it's more a technical part for them.
In the second of the girls' qualifiers, Natalie Bartschi looks relaxed and is showing that the more experienced Russians won't have it all their own way. Natalie already has an impressive list of wins in rock climbing to her credit, including first place in the speed climbing in Munich 2009. The qualifying rounds provide us with the running order for the final. In the boys, Kevin Huser of Switzerland has set the benchmark, but there has been good performances across the board.
Are you having fun?
Ah, yes, I have fun. I have much fun.
Are you finding it hard, easy?
Oh, I found hard because I never climbed before on ice.
Have you ice climbed before today?
Yeah, yes, 4 times.
Like up in the mountains or on ice falls?
Ice falls.
How do you think you'll do in the final?
Who can try, but yeah, I win. When other competition is in Switzerland, on ice climbing, I will try to win.
Strong words from the Swiss boy, and it's no less competitive in the girls' class. Liubov Mikryukova leads the way, climbing both qualifiers in the quickest time, with Natalie Bartschi also competing the routes but at a slightly slower pace. Tatiana Yudintseva came in third, topping out in the first of the routes. A good showing from the younger girl, but it's going to take an exceptional performance to topple Liubov in the final.
It's really exciting and amazing rock and ice.
You pleased with your performance so far?
Yes, I think I was good.
And what about the final? How does that look?
It's rather difficult, but I think I can make it.
Both the women and the men will climb a combination of ice and artificial wall in sequence, moving from one to the other, but it looks tricky. Ekaterina Shipacheva gets a bit higher, but is timed out before she can get to grips with the artificial wall. 17-year-old Rebecca Stoltz climbs confidently past the previous competitor's high point, putting her in first place at this stage. Previously, her best competition result has been second place in the Under-18s Swiss Speed Rock Climbing Championship. Tatiana Yudintseva is next up. She is 18 years old and lives in Russia, in the city of Kirov. She's been ice climbing for 3 years, but quite unexpectedly she comes to a halt before the artificial wall. Seeing her lowering off there, she clearly is in some discomfort. Her teammate, Ekaterina, has some consoling words for her, as she is obviously very upset that her chances of winning have been dashed. Natalie Bartschi, one of the more experienced rock climbers, put in a strong performance in qualifying, but disappointingly doesn't make it to the artificial wall. This puts her in 4th position at this point. Next up is the favourite, Liubov Mikryukova. She already has 6 years of rock climbing experience and 5 years as a competitor. Like many of the competitors here, she is a relative newcomer to ice climbing, having only started 1 year ago. She is obviously in some difficulty on the entry moves to the artificial wall. She will be disappointed with that, 2nd place, handing 1st place to Rebecca Stoltz.
Спрашивали, почему мы приехали сюда, да? Да. А почему Россия далеко, и мы приехали сюда? Ну, потому что надо же ледолазные как-то продвигать, чтобы в олимпийский вид спорта включали много народу, надо участников. Вот, и надо, чтобы все как бы было. Да, поддерживаем просто этот ледолазный вид спорта. Чтобы в 2014 году в Сочи провели показательное выступление на Олимпиаде.
15-year-old Vadim has been competing now for 2 years, but that experience cannot help him make an impression on the difficulties in the final. Damian Beck falls in the same place. Will anyone unlock the sequence onto the artificial wall? Franz Krakenberger really is showing some determination here. Franz is an experienced competition rock climber, and some of his strength is paying off here. As his feet cut, he manages to get them back on. Dispensing with his tools, Franz is trying to climb the wall with his hands. How much further can he climb? "16-year-old Ivan falls a move lower. He is one of the more experienced ice climbers, with 15 competitions under his belt. He will be disappointed." 15-year-old Swiss bouldering champion, Jonas Fritsch, suffers the same fate. This really is a stopper move. 18-year-old Alexei is familiar with the ice. Where he lives in Russia, it never melts, and in winter it gets as cold as -40 degrees. Competing in ice climbing since 2007, he is showing some incredible reserves of stamina at this late stage in the competition, trying again and again to make the move that will put him in 1st place. At only 14, Kevin Huser is already Swiss rock climbing champion in both speed and difficulty categories. His fitness and ability are obviously transferable, as he is the clear winner in the men's final. Despite his amazing performance in the final, Kevin Huser will have to share 1st position with both Alexei and Franz when taking into account the aggregate scores across the whole competition. Franz Krakenberger completes the 50-metre course in a respectable time of 52 seconds, halving Damian Beck's time of 1 minute 44. Kevin Huser is slow at 52 seconds. Vadim redeems himself with a very respectable 28 seconds. Ivan is unable to beat Vadim's time with 29 seconds. Alexei, joint winner of lead difficulty, continues to maintain his form with a very fast time of 22 seconds 48. Leonid puts in an excellent performance, beating Alexei by a fraction of a second, giving him first place. In this speed climbing category, the Russians really do seem to be in their element, stamping their authority all over this event. Tatiana manages a respectable 1 minute and 6 seconds. Ekaterina beats Tatiana by 15 seconds to put her in first place before the favourite begins her last climb. Liubov combined times from qualification and the final gives her first place. All in all, this has been a brilliant day promoting youth ice climbing internationally.